you're attending for the bar program, and how does it compare to the LLB studies?
Yeah, I would love to. I would say that the biggest shocker, and I think both Stephen and Naveen will agree with me, is that when you are taking the LLB and doing it, when you're doing a degree, I would say that you will still, obviously, most of us will still have to study for a degree, especially third year, which is quite tough. It will be tough and everything, but once you actually go into the bar, I feel like everything starts off running as soon as you get in. Day one, you have to do your reading, and it is an absurd amount of reading. It is huge. It genuinely at times is quite unrealistic, but it's still doable. It's definitely still doable. But I think the biggest shock is that you hear a lot of people talk about the bar like the boogeyman, saying like, oh, there's so much work, there's so much workload. And me personally, when I was a third year, I was thinking like, okay, people are saying there's a lot of workload. I've done uni, I've got a law degree. Maybe it's something similar. Maybe it's a little bit tougher. I wouldn't say it's a bit tougher. I would say it's a whole new level of hard because of the sheer amount of work you have to do. The advice I would give is that like people saying that the bar is hard, they are not exaggerating. It really is that hard, but the most important takeaway is that it is still very, very doable. That's my personal opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. What about you, Naveen? I think you're on the third weeks of your bar program.
Just like Jianmin said, it's a whole different ball game. It's you enter it as a fresh graduate from your LLB, and you're like, oh, I finished this long slog of my LLB, and it's just one more year. How hard could it be, right? You enter your first week of induction, and the amount of information that bombards you, you would feel overwhelmed at first, and then you'll be like, oh my God, did I make am I going to be okay? And but if you just break it into pieces, and my motto is, do it as it comes, don't overthink it, you see, and you'll get through it. Yes, the sheer volume of reading is a lot, but if you just don't overcomplicate it, do it as you get the work. Don't delay, don't procrastinate. This is a course especially where you really don't want to procrastinate, because you will really regret it and you won't be able to catch up at all. So yeah, do the work as soon as you get it. Make sure you have a way to relieve your stress. Take your mind off things once you're done, but make sure you're always on the ball. You must know what's going on, what's uploaded, when's the class, everything that's needed to be known, and then you'll be fine. But yes, as Jianmin said, it is not like LLB. It is one step higher, and whatever I asked my seniors before I applied, it's true. It is hard, it is tough, but it is manageable if you can have proper time management and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think anyone doing the bar would agree, it is not one step higher, it's just like many, many steps higher than the LLB program.